If you've never seen a high-powered PEMF device before, I'd like to introduce you to the PEMF 120, which is the world's most prevalent high-powered PEMF. This is actually what we call a tabletop version of the PEMF 120. You can get it in different case designs as well, but for many people who are operating clinics or using these at home, they will often opt for this one simply because it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. To operate, it's actually very simple. There's an on-off switch that turns the device on. When I hit the button next to it, it's going to actually cause the machine to start to pulse, and it will pulse in accordance with how long I've actually set this dial for, and basically right now I've set it for about 10 minutes. So again, the device is now setting the pulse through the coil. I have the ability, using this particular applicator, to do a variety of things. For example, we will typically use this in our neurological protocol, so I can bring it up around the head and put it in one of the positions we do as part of neurological, or I can move it to different parts of the body. I can put my arm through it as part of a shoulder protocol, as part of our spinal care program, which we talked about again in pelvic correction. One of the great things about this device as well is that it comes with a number of different applicators, and so this is what we call, or I call, the O-ring. It's pretty much the big loop that other people will refer to it as. There's also what we call a butterfly coil, which is two symmetric circles, and you can do this for a variety of different things. On the shoulder, for example, we've used it for sinuses. We had a lady we were working with some years ago in Colorado who used it as part of a response to breast cancer. So there's a variety of different things that you can use with the butterfly for. There's a paddle coil that I particularly like that delivers the energy within a very concentrated area. So this is wonderful for small plane areas, up around the face, or again the shoulder. And again, as part of our training, we teach people how to use each of the coils so that you get kind of the mix and match, if you will, so that you give the cells a great opportunity to experience a variety of different approaches, and essentially to kind of mix it up a little bit for them as well. One of my favorite coils is the long rope. We use this to actually create reps. This is one of the methods for doing what we call as our metabolic protocol. And one of the things we do as part of our metabolic protocol is actually a wrap of the neck. And that may sound a little bit odd if you're looking at me starting to wrap this around my neck, but believe me, when you feel this energy go into your body, you'll know that something very powerful is happening. And one of the great things about this particular coil, even though we use it most often for metabolic, at least when we wrap up around this area, is you'll typically see great response in terms of the change in range of motion in the neck following this particular application as well. So again, that brings me back to the whole aspect of protocols. If you are considering a PEMF and you're talking training with people, make sure they give you some specifics about what they do, what the placements are, and make sure they have protocols applied to every applicator. There's a reason the manufacturer makes more than one applicator, and if somebody's only giving you protocols for one, you may want to just ask for something a little bit different, because again, the best results come from the best training, and we have 10 years devoted to developing that level of training.